Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Tactics Ogre Reborn walkthrough. So, starting out here in the Farampa Wildwood, I do want to point out though a couple of things. So, I've actually already been through here, I think I did a full clear twice. Which I actually did get a ninja class mark. The ninja actually is going to be available in the next storyline battle anyway, but I just wanted to get it as kind of early as I could, just to see if I could. And it does drop in here. It's very rare, unfortunately, from the ninjas in a couple of the battles, but or maybe it's just the one. But yeah, it's obtainable right now. So this is how I've got Denim equipped for the time being. I've got a Dirk +1, so the Dirk upgraded gives you the silenced on hit. And then I actually do have a Balder bow, which I honestly probably should swap back out. Do I have another? Oh, I don't have another bow, do I? Oh, nope, I don't. Dang it. Okay. I probably should just have a short bow +1 on instead. Maybe I'll rob. Let's see here. I'm sure somebody else has one that I could steal. Somebody else that I'm not using. Yeah, Sarah. Okay, we'll give her the Balder bow instead. The Balder bow, when that's upgraded, you'll be able to silence with it, I believe. But as of right now, we can't quite upgrade those yet, so I think I would rather just have the short bow. And again, that's because that's going to give the stun on hit. He does have Benumb and Bridle, which kind of does the same thing. But the problem with these is it needs to actually proc for this to, for him to be able to add, stun or silence to his weapon skills. The great thing about these two is that, let's just say that you get Bridle to proc. Well, normally, his weapon skill does the silence, but if Bridle procs, the short bow can actually silence an enemy as well. So you can silence from range, which, when you're talking about casters, it's really nice to be able to silence them from range. So that is, I feel like that's a pretty decent setup. So he's got a lot of the Balder equipment now. This stuff all drops here in the Farampa Wildwood at this point. Not the legs quite though yet. Legs will be coming up a little bit later. But that's how we're equipped for the time being. Also, I've got Chimera. So Chimera, because Denim is lightning elemental and Chimera does lightning damage. So lining up those elemental types. I've got the dagger equipped. So I really want to build that skill. I really like daggers, I actually don't really like katanas that much. So I'm not going to be equipping a katana on my ninja, which probably sounds a little bit weird. But I'm also not doing the double attack either because I want to have bows still. I just really like the flexibility of bows, and the finishers are great. And then I've got Steel Stance and Smokescreen. So Steel Stance is just an amazing, defense buff. Very, 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 very helpful for ninjas. And then Smokescreen as well. The only other option that might be okay is Concentration, because it says it causes ninjutsu to hit with 100% accuracy. But I'm going to stick with this and just go with the False Strike. But yeah, alright, so that's how he is equipped for the time being. Also, I've got a bunch of other now recruited beasts and units. I did recruit a swordsman, I recruited a dragoon, as well as a ninja, and then basically all of the different dragons that are available right now. I also picked up a fairy. Most of the stuff I honestly won't really use, and I'm actually going to be auctioning off a bunch of these dragons as well. But I'll probably keep at least one of the 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess there's 5 dragons in here that are recruitable for the time being. Actually, it must be 6. Yeah, it's 6. So yeah, we'll be hanging on to a couple of those. I really like the Flood Dragon as well as the Flame Dragon. Those are definitely my 2 favorites. They don't have as good of growth as I think it's the Arc and the Dark Dragon, but they are not available quite yet. So also I did swap over my 2 clerics. I made them light elementals so that they'll heal more with their, obviously because their heals are divine magic. So that'll help out a little bit as well. One thing that I did want to do here though is change over Mitsuba, which is my Terror Knight. I'm going to use a Dark Charm and swap her over. Unfortunately, one of the things that I wish I could do, but I can't because it's just not an option, is My wizards right now are not really the ideal element for wizards. The ideal element is to go dark, but because I'm not able to, one of the kind of ways that you can, unfortunately with dark charms, you can only use if you're certain classes. So like an archer can use, you know, basically all of the different charms other than probably light and dark. But, you know, I want to get to dark. So one of the ways around that is actually you can turn your character into a Terror Knight, change their element to dark, and then change them to a different, like, you know, a different class. So like a human unit, like Jean, or maybe like a non-winged unit, could change to a Terror Knight, use a dark charm to make them, you know, the dark element, and then change back to Enchantress so that you'd have better land rates on like charm and paralyze and poison. But again, that's not an option with the winged units, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I'm not going to worry about it too much because later on I'm planning on transitioning over to, you know, more like non-generic units, like non-generic wizards and casters. But you know, for the time being, because I like the winged units and their ability to fly, I'm going to be sticking with these guys. So that, I think, is about it that I wanted to talk about for kind of what I've done prior to this. But the next thing I want to do here is, let's just save here after I've made a couple of changes. So we're going to do the Adventurer's Gap. There's a couple of things that I wanted to chat about here, but let's take a look at what we're actually working with here. I don't know if this will be one that I'll keep, so I definitely think it's a good idea to save before you actually start on this. But anyways, there are two winged wizards that will possibly show up. One of them is at 7-2, so we're going to count from the upper right hand corner. The first number we're going to count is the vertical number, so we're going to go down 7. So this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is 0, 1, 2. So this is 7-2, and this is going to be a winged wizard. Again, this will possibly drop a Peregrine's mark, excuse me. Unfortunately, only 8% of the time, but the Peregrine's mark is the mark that you need to transfer your winged units over to the Vartan class. Vartans have amazing stat growth, so if you're planning on doing anything with them, or just you want basically another Canopus, that's an option, right? Is again, swap them or over to Peregrines, have them run around, and then maybe even later if you want to swap them into some other role, then go ahead. But Vartans actually are really, really solid anyway, so maybe that's maybe something to consider. But so that's 7-2. The other one is at 13-3. So this is again 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this spot right here is potentially another one of those winged wizards. Obviously there isn't one here right now, so I guess just keep an eye on that. And then there's a bunch of griffins that spawn in this area as well. Basically there's 4 different starting positions, and all of them potentially will drop you unicorn horns, and they should drop them 3 at a time, as well as enchanted feathers, and again dropping 3 at a time at both of those will drop at 40%. And why do you want those? Well, as of right now, and I'm sure, well, maybe I'm not sure, but it's possible that they're used in other recipes as well, but you do need them to upgrade your mage staffs to +1. You need 1 of each. Again, a unicorn horn and an enchanted feather, which is what I've done here. So I've upgraded basically all of my casters to the mage staff +1, which it actually adds 1 more to the spell range, which I think is really, really good. So definitely highly recommend doing that. All right, so let's actually swap out. I'm going to swap out my dragon and my Terror Knight for my 2 beast tamers. I'm actually going to try to tame that griffin instead of actually try to kill it, because I want to auction it. So, why do I have that like that? There we go. All right, so yeah, let's get started. stun right off the bat. I'll take it. I'm gonna put these two out front right away. Try to get this Berserker down as fast as I can. They've got a healer back there though, so that might be a little bit of a problem. I'll try to snag another Peregrine Mark. I honestly am not that wild about the idea, only because I don't really need any more. But maybe I'll do it just for the sake of getting it on video. Let's get this auto skill card. Here's my mage. MP. I think I might save the MP for one of the Beast Tamers, just so that they've got a little bit more, or they're generating a bit more MP to try to, you know, oops, this is the wrong character. No. It's the problem with these guys that look exactly the same as, yeah, they look exactly the same, so they're easy to confuse. Actually, no, was that right? I feel like that wasn't that good of right. I think that guy that I had selected actually was a Beast Tamer, I think. Because I think they're a little bit slower than my... Yeah, they're a little bit slower than my healers. That's what I thought. Excuse me. Alright, let's speed up Canopus here. And there we go, another proc. And we'll do the same thing with the hero. Yeah, just heart crushing this guy too. It's really good damage even with like that basic, like it's like the sticker. Definitely more damage than I can crank out with a spell right now. Adonis, what a name. Silence Bringer. Alright, so now I'm gonna take a shot at that guy. Yep, got him silenced, so... honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love the ninja. Being able to be so flexible in terms of... status effect or landing status effects on enemies. And I mean, that one in particular is absolutely devastating to a caster. Like, that guy is now completely shut down. So yeah, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get a ninja so bad and early on. But and now we do. Now we've got him. So 463. Look at this. Okay, well, boom, 99. This is my wizard. We're gonna go toe-to-toe with the Berserker. Why not? It didn't come out ahead on that trade, but hey. I really am liking the winged units though too. They're just, it's just so easy to get them around. the, my initial pass through the game, I was just using human, wizards, and it's really tough to sometimes get them around into where you want. All right, I'm gonna have to chariot back. Let's just maybe try to subdue right away. Yeah. He doesn't want to join. Alright, well, let's see here. Oh, way too much damage. Alright, well, we're just going to have to take the knockback, and we'll just end my turn here. And we'll give the recruiting another try here. Nope. Taking my stuff, too. Jerk. Let's see here. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna do. I'm actually going back a little bit farther to the previous turn here with my wizard. Oh, failed. Don't really like that. This will give us, more options to recruit this guy. Man, this guy's being stubborn. Oh. All right. This will be probably the last attempt with this guy. Yeah, so we'll have to try something else here. So let's do oops. So let's just go here. Let's get this guy with the bow. Take the counter, and we'll have to try it. We'll have to try recruiting with this guy. This is gonna suck too, because if this fails, I have to watch the end of this guy's turn, and then whoever else. Yeah, she's being stubborn. I feel like how many attempts was that? That was well more than 5. I mean, in 5 different attempts, we should have been able to recruit the guy, but I'm convinced that the recruit percentages are not actually accurate. It's all a vast conspiracy to make me angry and waste my time. There it is. All right, finally. All right, so let's. I'm just gonna fly back and out of danger. Jesus, losing my train of thought here. Can't do 2 things at once. I can't play and commentate. I'd be a terrible sports announcer. That and the fact that I hate sports. Alright. The mother's blessing. No. Nice. This is the guy that I need to get my peregrine mark from. Dead shot. Okay, back at it. So I actually took a little break here, so I'm actually jumping back into this battle a couple hours later. So hopefully I remember what I was about to do here. I think or did I already recruit this guy? I already got him. Okay, good deal. And then I'm just, my guess here is I need to find this wizard. It must be this guy? No, it's the archer. Alright, so it's Giles. Yeah, so that's the guy I'm going to try to get the peregrine marks from. Let's get nuking, or let's do this instead. Just crush this guy's heart. Sorry, we're not interested. Go back to meeting people on Tinder or whatever. So weird. It's been a day. Put it that way. It has been a day. It's been a good day, though. It was my nephew's birthday, so... Alright, let's pop this guy. Crunch. Oh, dropped a card even. I like that. Which one did he drop? HP card. Excellent. I'm gonna leave the healer alive. Because why not? That's the guy I'm trying to get the mark from. So let's take Victor down, so that we have a little bit less damage to worry about. I'm gonna grab this HP card with Denim again. I've been trying to stick all of the cards on. Wow, 1 HP. That's pretty pathetic. I wonder. I'm actually gonna play around with this. Although, oh shoot. Yeah, I don't know. No, I better grab this because this guy might try and grab it. Oh, wait, what? No, that was HP 2. Okay, well, that's obviously better. Yeah, I guess just that little bit of an RNG change got us the extra HP there. Extra nice HP. Yeah, if that wizard wasn't so close, I would actually consider playing around with that and maybe trying to get even more out of it, but I also just kind of want to get this battle done. I'll do that kind of stuff probably off screen where, I don't know, I mean, charioting back, you know, over and over trying to get, you know, a couple extra HP out of a card doesn't seem that appealing right now. Ooh. Bye, Victor. Nice knowing you. It's been real. Smash like the howling gale. Man, that is just... I just love it. I don't know what else to say. I love it. Alright, so let's dunk this guy. We'll see if he drops what... Didn't drop what we wanted. Alright, so I'm going to have to chariot back. Oh, Jesus. Get like 15 skills activating. Alright, let's try to dunk him from a different spot then. How about this? That'll work. Alright, moment of truth. And this could take a while, and maybe I don't really want, maybe I don't want Denim acting next, because look at all those activated skills. That's really annoying. So quick. Okay, no dice. Alright, so let's chariot back. What if there's a way to turn off? Let's see here. Where's our options at? Options. Gameplay, message speed. Let's do instant. Automatic battle messages. Those are off already. Auto advance messages. I don't even know what that is. Action notifications. Let's turn this off. Default skill animations. Let's do simple, whatever that means. Level up notifications. Class change auto equip. This is like out of combo or out of combat and stuff. What it looks like. Auto center selection. Charm use confirmation. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Okay, so we finally did it. So I'm gonna move this griffin here, throw this rock, and this should give me my mark. That took so many times, like absurd amount of times to get this to happen. But there it is, Peregrine's mark. Again, that'll allow us to transfer one of the winged characters over to Vartan. So at this point now, I've got everything that I wanted out of this battle, and it is time to track this healer down and murk him. Take that. 360. So close. Nice. Extra magic leaf. Don't mind if I do. He's not even trying to heal himself. Huh. Does the AI just know that he's like done? Like, there's no point. There it is. Alrighty. Congratulations. Got another magic leaf? Alright, I'll take it. Mind if I do? Alright, Adonis wants to join the party, so we will recruit him. And I am going to save. And we will pick it up in the next one. So, alright, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.